afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. My name is Melody, and this is Freya's Chrome. It's the name of my channel. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie either by double tapping the screen, simply hitting a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading is resonating with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I go live and when I post videos. This video is for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the angels to see what they want to do with you today. And then we're going to pull some weekly cards just to get an idea of what the week ahead has in store for you. All right. So today is May 24th, 2026. So 5 plus 24, which adds up to a 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1, 1. And the energetic here is 1. So pay attention where you put your focus. It'll be very, very important because where you put your mental focus or where you put your focus in general is manifesting this week. We have the full moon in Sagittarius that is coming a week from today, which is next Sunday. Sagittarius rules divine being. It also rules higher wisdom, higher learning, travel, religion, just everything along. All right, you can Google it if you want to look up a little bit more. That's just the basics. All right. So let's check into where the energies are, air signs. So first of all, I see I have a viewer. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're a hater watching, thank you for the view. I appreciate it. All right. If you're not a hater, that's fine. Don't take offense to it. But I do have a bunch of them who watch me. So I have to thank them because if it wasn't for them throwing rocks, I wouldn't have been able to build this. All right, air signs. So something about that could be the same for you. Huh. All right, okay, so you can be seeing 1140, 111, 333, 1111, 555. So 1144. I don't know why this is not working. All right, until that pops up, let's pull some angel cards for the air element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so these 3 cards popped over in the deck. So this one is talking about courage, right? Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So you may have to stand up for yourself. You may have, this is Leo the Lion here. This talks about your strength, your courage, to being able to tame the beast, being able to, stand in your power when it comes to your belief systems. You need to let go of situations and allow something to unfold as it should. Yeah, there is somebody who you don't have, like there's a lack of love or a lack of a connection here. And you may have somebody who is trying to control a narrative here, who may be coming in and saying, oh, I love you, or maybe telling you, oh, there's a soul connection here, but somebody, it's like one-sided here. Could very well be a Leo individual because we do have Leo the Lion in the background here. Maybe maybe you need to go watch the fire sign video. I recommend doing it anyways because I feel like with each one of the videos, there is a message in there for everybody. All right. So the sun is in 3 degrees of Gemini. Moon is in 17 degrees of Virgo. So we got air in the sun rules illumination, success, the masculine, and the moon represents the feminine. Mercury is at 15 degrees of Gemini. Venus is in 6 degrees of Cancer. There'd be a lot of a lot of emotions happening at the home space. So be aware if you're having a party today, be aware of people drinking who could be a bit over emotional. Venus rules the feminine. So the divine feminine could be finding in sacred union within herself, feeling at home with who she is, opening up her heart because Cancer rules the fourth house, which would be the fourth chakra, opening her heart. Mars is in 4 degrees. Jupiter is in master number 22 degrees of Cancer. Saturn is in master number 11 degrees of Aries. Saturn is the timekeeper, justice, the planet of karma, rules structure. Aries rules the first house of my attitude, my identity, how I appear, first impressions. Uranus is in 1 degrees of Gemini. Neptune is in 3 degrees of Aries. Aware of illusions. Be aware of somebody trying to project illusions on you because they don't want their true identity or their true heart to the truth about how they feel come out. So be aware of that. Pluto is in 5 degrees of Aquarius, but it's retrograde, which is forcing people to address issues, right? Aquarius rules the social life, family, your friends, your social circle. So this could be somebody who maybe you had somebody in your social circle, but now you realize that there was that you no longer care about this individual. There was a lot of lack of emotions and somebody could have been trying to control that, right? Somebody in your social circle. So there is a change coming because somebody is being forced to stand up for themselves and say, listen, I don't feel the same about you, right? So don't allow an emotion to take control over a situation. The North Node is in 4 degrees of Pisces. Pisces rules hidden enemies, also karma, your intuition, your subconscious. Lilith is in 17 degrees of Sagittarius, and Chiron is in 28 degrees of Aries. So that is what I see for you. So you could have somebody who may want to come in and have some sort of a love affair, but right, that there's not enough of attraction to keep the relationship going. So this person may be feeling as though they're losing control, right? Let go of control issues. This person could be feeling as though they're losing control or power over you because you have a boundary up, because you're standing up for yourself. You're having the courage and the strength to express from your heart. All right. Um, so that is what I see for the air signs. You need to know that you're safe. You are safe. Your home is safe. Your family is safe, right? Somebody is connected to Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel is telling you there could be some sort of a document. Maybe you're waiting for something to come. Their Archangel Michael is telling you that they are being protected, but also air signs, you're being asked to journal your thoughts, journal your emotions, because this will help you to release what no longer serves you when it comes to your emotions. Yeah, Archangel Gabriel coming through. Um, it's time for you to assume your leadership power, and lovingly others, and stand up for what you believe in, and don't allow other people to take control over you. In other words, don't be afraid to express how you feel because you may rock the boat, right? You have a loved one in heaven who is watching over you, telling you to let go of worries, right? Don't worry about how this person feels, right? Just speak your truth, speak it how you feel, stand up for yourself. Don't allow this person to walk over you, right? Because they're definitely going to come in and say that they are attracted to you. For others of you, there could literally be somebody who is attracted to you, wanting to come your way. So be aware of that. See, had a hard time trying to find a spot for them. So somebody could be having a really hard time to figure out if they have a spot in your life. Air sign. So yeah, so let go of control. Stand up for yourself. Don't control how you feel. If you if somebody wants to come in and have an affair and they want you to be the elf on the shelf, tell them no. You're worth more than the elf on the shelf, right? are worth more than being a third party situation. This person could be very immature. This person could be younger than you as well. So have the courage to express how you feel, right? Don't allow somebody to control the narrative. You have a female, right? The Venus in Cancer. All right. So this person could be very over emotional. This could be somebody at your home. Maybe see how these two people are looking at each other. Maybe you need to stand up for yourself, divine feminine, and tell somebody, look, I don't feel the same way you do, right? So what if we have children together? That doesn't mean that I have to love you as long as I have love for my child, right? All right. So what signs, Archangel Ariel, are you showing the element of air today? I'm telling you, Spirit of Gaia, Mother Earth, family, and creation. Look, the family. So you need to be in the flow today, air signs, right? So be in the flow, trust your intuition. You have Archangel Michael who is protecting you, protecting your loved ones, protecting your home, protecting your family, right? Give me, and what else are you showing us today? Archangel Ariel for the element of air, Gemini, Libra. And I mentioned this in the fire sign video too. For those of you, I just did the chakra videos where we pulled some messages from your ancestors and the angel when it comes to what chakra you needed to work on for your transformation. And I'm almost positive that the sign of Aquarius had where there was somebody who was trying to manipulate another person into staying when they really did not want it. They did not feel the same about the other person, but I feel like this person was holding something over somebody's head. And it could very well be a child. So be aware that, and somebody could have Earth somewhere in their chart. On the Earth sign video, Virgo, it talked about somebody is being made to walk in somebody else's shoes, right? So be aware of that as well. Maybe you need to go watch those two videos. If you don't, it was all about your North Node. So you may need to check and see what sign your North Node is in, right? So yeah. So for the need to go the other direction, don't allow somebody to control the narrative and hold something over your head, right? I feel a bit of a third party situation coming through here because we do have Leo the Lion, which talks of affairs. We have somebody who has a beard that could come in your way. Remember I said about the elf on a shelf and a gnome coming through. Yeah, you're worth more than being an elf on a shelf. All right. That's funny. I just seen that. All right. One more card, please. Archangel Ariel. So names, energy alignment. So your name can start with an M as well. We do have the energy of three. Today is three. So this person with a beard could have a name in their name. Letter M on a rune actually means twins, Gemini. All right. So somebody could be on a twin flame journey. It also talks about polarization, two people mirroring one another. So somebody be having to look in the mirror today. Um, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have spirit realm. Somebody could be drinking, and then we have shadow self. So somebody may have to address a shadow self, right? Somebody may have to address some sort of a shadow with Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, a shadow that maybe they were afraid to address. Somebody also could have sort of an attachment here. Somebody else may have an attachment to their solar plexus or an attachment because Leo is a fire energy. To be under the influence of this. Be aware today, collective, if you're out drinking, please be aware of your surroundings, because we do have Pluto, the planet of the underworld, retrograde in Aquarius, the house of your social life, your social circle, right? The people around you. So be aware of your drinks with the people around you so that they don't try to drug you. Don't flip something in your drink that is trying to control, so that they can have a form of control to try to take advantage of you. Please, please be careful today. All right. Um, yeah, so there's a key unlocking, right? And then we have the shadow side. Somebody may have to address shadow side that has control of a narrative. Somebody may be controlled by an entity attachment. All right. And this could be showing themselves today, this week, right? So be aware of that. Something is definitely coming into alignment. Again, it is being protected. It could have something to do with some sort of an official document that is, not only are you divinely protected by Archangel Michael, but you got a loved one in heaven who was also protecting you, and they could have had a beard. So you take the messages and as they resonate. Oh my goodness. So you do have a death and a rebirth, or somebody who has passed away who could have left something to you. We have horns and dominant. So this person could be a bit honey, right? And they could be feeling dominated, right, by this demonic spirit. Somebody could be slipping something into somebody's drink, right? So please, guys, please, I'm asking you to be aware of your environment today. It is going to be very, very important. Maybe even today, tomorrow, depending on if you're going to a party. Please be aware of your drink. Don't let your drink set. Don't allow somebody to go get a drink for you. Go and get your own drink. I recommend don't even drink an alcohol at all, especially an open, because that's an opportunity for somebody to drop something in it. Remember, the Virgo reading, if you go and watch it, somebody's going to have to walk in somebody else's shoes. The Aquarius reading was somebody trying to control a narrative, somebody holding something over somebody's head because they did something together, and they know that there's like there's not enough chemistry to keep this relationship going. Somebody is trying to control the narrative by using, like keeping something over their head, right? So be aware of that. So what are the crows warning the element of air about? You also could be hearing your name called from the spirit realm for somebody. You could have a mother figure on the other side, a mother and father figure on the other side watching over you. The father could have a beard. Luck is on your side. Whoever I'm talking to, luck is on your side. Yeah, somebody could be grieving because something is ending. Now they want to battle, right? Why? Because they're in fear. Look, I'm telling you, commitment, the commitment. This is that Aquarius card, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, right? This person could be holding something over somebody's head, right? Causing them, like fighting with them. You can't leave, or I'm going to go and I'm going to tell on you, right? Causing a lot of grief. I got that in the Aquarius reading. So whoever I'm talking to, luck is on your side, right? Again, you could be getting some sort of an official document here for some of you. So let's pull some star seed. Ariel, give me a star seed message for the element of air. Remember, something comes in threes, right? thing is coming in threes. Give me a Starcy message. Yeah, guidance. You're definitely being guided here. You are not alone. You are being guided by master teachers of the highest realms. You are not alone, signs. You are not alone. Mm-mm-mm. Wow, these cards are really on it today. So, surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. Right? That's what they're telling you. Surrender the outcome. Let go of control of issues and allow something to manifest or a situation to unfold as it should. Right? So you're being asked to let go of the control and be with life in the present moment. Allow something to happen as it should. Truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk in your truth. Be courageous. Stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. Don't allow somebody to walk over you. Don't. Right? And blue flame. And that's the flame that Archangel Michael carries, is the blue flame. Blue flame of protection. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. So some of you have that blue flame. We are talking about a flame. Gemini, remember I said that. The flames, the twins. Twin flame energy. Look, somebody could be watching you. Your intuition has been guiding you to the answers you seek. Somebody is watching you. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world, right? So surrender, because you have that flame, that divine protection within you. Somebody, if you've been praying, I feel like your angels have told you that your prayers have been heard, right? So you can be seeing orbs. If you pay attention to my background, you'll see them floating around. And I always open my window, put herbs in there. I have a bowl of sage, bay leaves. There is some palo santo in there. There's a little bit of everything in there. Most of it's ashes, but I'll open up the window and I'll put that boundary there so nothing can cross over. So if you see an orb floating around, that's a sign that spirit is around you. All right. So let's start off with what does Archangel Ariel, Archangel Michael, the past or loved ones, what do they want you to know for today? Give me one card, please, and thank you for today for the element of air. King of Ariel. Look, Earth sign, and it landed right on the beard. So you definitely have this loved one who has a beard, right? Plans are working out very well. Professional financial success. Use your resources wisely. Successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. So you are very powerful. Your words are very powerful. Very, very powerful at this time, air signs. Your words are very powerful this time. This also talks about somebody watching you, somebody watching over you, somebody watching you in general, somebody who has a beard, who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong, heavy Capricorn energy coming through here, because Capricorns are cardinal signs and things, but it could be any sign, or this literally could just be an earth sign in general. Remember, I said about that video, the Virgo video, where somebody has to walk in somebody else's shoes, right? And this very well could be somebody you are marrying to, somebody who is twin flame or a divine counterpart, or this is you could be marrying this, right? As within, so without, you could be marrying this to this person. Somebody is an alchemist. Somebody has the power to alchemize fear. So the earth energy is coming through for today. 524, which is 5241. 5 plus 6 is 111. So if you're seeing 111, which definitely adds up to a 3, this loved one, or whoever I'm talking to, air signs, you're being reminded to stay grounded. Ground energy. You're also being reminded and how powerful your words are today. If you're making some sort of a plan, it's going to work out really well. So you need to let go of control of how it presents itself to you. This talks about financial success, stability, long term stability. This could be somebody coming in and offering you some sort of advice, telling you what advice, how to use your resources wisely, how do you make your pennies stretch, right? How do you accomplish what you do on the limited income? This is somebody again who knows how to make them pennies stretch. Somebody who's a good budgeter. Look how happy he is. Looks right. This looks very, very happy. This person has accomplished goals, right? They have accomplished a lot of goals. They also know that they're not alone, that they're being divinely guided. So I feel like he is telling you, air signs, that luck is on your side. What you've been working on is manifesting. You're manifesting success. You're manifesting stability. You're going to catch that fish, right? You're going to catch that fish. Fish to me represent prosperity. You have grown, you have matured, right? All right. So that's beautiful to start off with today. So tomorrow, Monday, Moon Day. Yeah, Night of Gabrielle. So something is about to take off really quickly for you. You need to trust your intuition, right? You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust that you're being guided. Um, this is somebody who is, this also could be somebody who you may not have, like you know that you're not attracted to. This could be that Leo energy. Remember, we did have somebody who has an energetic attachment. Somebody who could be drinking a lot, right? Somebody who lives in that side. Somebody who could be very cocky, very arrogant, very self-centered. Who may want to take some sort of an action to come your way, right? Because why? Because they know that luck is on your side. For some of you, you may have already rejected this person. All right. So tomorrow, you already know what to do, right? You already know what to do. You need to trust your intuition. You need to stand in your courage. You need to stand in your power. We have courageous here. Be courageous. Know your truth. Know your power because you are powerful, right? You know this. You know that this person, you don't care for this person. You're not attracted to this person. All right. This also talks about that flame energy, that blue flame. This person is seeing that light ignited within you of how accomplished you are, how successful you are, how stable you are. All right. So Tuesday, what's going on for Tuesday for the element of air? Tuesday. So you definitely have somebody who's being sneaky, shady. Tuesday, somebody who may be working with this person, maybe trying to slander your name, maybe try to defame you, somebody, because the Seven of Swords talks about, you know, this is something you can, this is something to run away from, right? This is something, another thing you cannot run away from. This is something that needs to be addressed for some of you. This person may not be working alone. This person definitely is not working alone. They are working with the Queen of Raphael. They're working with a psychic, and they are telling you, or they are working with somebody in your family, right? We have what was in Cancer. Venus was in Cancer, and I think Jupiter was in Cancer. So you really need to trust your intuition with this one, because with the Seven of Swords, this person is a sneaky, shady individual. You really need to trust your intuition, because you know that this person is, they may be coming in, oh, I love you, right? Give me a chance. I'm very compassionate, I'm very loving, right? This is somebody who I call a snake charmer. Somebody who knows how to use their words to get what they want. This is like an emotional, a person who is a uses reverse psychology. But whoever I'm talking to are air signs. Trust your intuition. Trust what you see. Don't just listen to the words. Pay attention to the body language. Look beyond the words that are being spoken. Because again, this person has an attachment, and you're going to see that. They come in as kind and understanding, very passionate and create charismatic, but in all actuality, yeah, they're just working together with other people come up against you. They may want to come in and work with you as well, but they're sneaky. The Seven of Swords talks about sneaky, shady shit, right? The Queen of Raphael could be that mother figure working with one of their children, right? Working with one of their children. Remember, see the family. She could be protecting her kid. And they may want to be coming in and speaking the truth. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I feel. So, Tuesday, be of somebody coming in and acting as though they're compassionate, but there's a hidden agenda here. Somebody who wanted to work with you or wants to work with you. Why? Because they see your power, right? They know that you're a very lucky situation. They know that you're very giving. This is somebody who likes to take advantage of your generosity. Seven of Swords, taking advantage of your generosity and going behind your back, working with other people, trying to control a narrative. Trying to use their psychic abilities to reveal some sort of details, right? Some sort of details. This is somebody who likes to tell secrets, right? Somebody who's going to walk in somebody else's shoes here. Because we do have, you could also may want to go watch the Capricorn video, or maybe the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio video, because this could represent one of those two. We do have mother father energy. So Wednesday, Mercury day, the Four of Gabrielle. So they definitely want to come to your house. Wednesday, you could be getting that reward. You could be getting that letter in the mailbox in your at your home, right? You're going to have a reason to celebrate because you're getting that reward, right? You're getting that reward for the work in. Um, so you're being asked to release yourself from like whatever is controlling you. Release yourself from allowing this sneaky, shady individual to have control over you. Trust your intuition. It's very, very important this week, guys. Trust your intuition. 7 and 4 is 11. Master number 11. Alrighty. So we do have the twin flame energy. You're definitely going to have a reason to celebrate something. You're going to have a reason to um, um, celebrate the luck, celebrate something that's stability, stable. Somebody is very stable in their home, is what I see here. Somebody is very stable in their home. Somebody knows how to um like knows how to budget their income. Somebody knows how to use their resources wisely to pay all their bills. Somebody knows what it feels, they understand what it feels like to have to live paycheck to paycheck. I like the fact that you got the Four Gabrielle here. That talks about, you know, the truth is you don't need anybody else. You don't need somebody else, right? That you're perfectly happy for being on your own. You're very accomplished. You're very stable in your home space. Also, too, you could have somebody who was playing a lot of mind games with you, trying to ruin your reputation as a psychic. Somebody who may have been working out of their house, and you had somebody who was going around spreading a lot of rumors, lies, gossips, trying to defame somebody's name for being a psychic, calling them a fake. And now this person is watch you elevate. They're watching you because you've put in the work, right? You have put in the work. You've accomplished something that this person was saying you could not accomplish. So, Wednesday, somebody could be coming to your home, right? Who could be offering some sort of negative advice, then sneaking around, maybe going and getting a psychic reading behind your back. All right, Thursday. Give me a card for Thursday for air. One card. Well, they gave me three. Yeah, something is destined to happen. Some sort of move is destined to happen. Why? Because you have let go of something and you're moving on. Something about move. The Ace of Ariel. Somebody was definitely trying to block this move. They were trying to block your luck. This person may be going through a period of an unlucky situation. You already know what to do. Somebody has to make something right. Right? Somebody has to make something right. So you have a 9 energy, actually a 10 energy, 811 coming in. Thursday, 811 for Thursday. See what 811 is. Something is destined though, right? Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. Something is destined to happen. So you may be taken in a different direction, right? Something is no longer delayed. some sort of a move or moving on, or this is an emotion, letting go of an emotion and moving on from it. Because somebody knows that there was an emotion controlling a situation that was actually delaying something. 1222 could be significant. And it could have been a family member who was staying with you, who was being sneaky, shady. Like I said, could have went behind your back um, and tried to block something, delay it, right? This is somebody who did not support you. Like I said, somebody who did not support you at the job place, who is trying to ruin your reputation by calling you a fake psychic, calling you, and this could be, like I said, a job that you do. Maybe you do something remotely. 811 is an angel number, is a powerful sign from your guardian angels to step into your personal power. Step into your personal power. Embrace new beginnings, and trust your intuition, right? Because you know that there is somebody better for you. You know this. You know that something is coming into alignment in perfect timing. It is a sign that you're on a break positive transformation, particularly regarding your career, your finances, and personal growth. Something is destined. For some of you, you may be collaborating with another person, and somebody was trying to block us. It's like they're saying, "Oh, you don't need to do this. That's not right, right? This isn't the way you need to go." This number blends the energies of 8, the master number 11, right? Guidance, master, teachers. The number 8 represents abundance, authority, and inner strength, and encourages you to take charge of your life and trust your judgment. So if you've been feeling you had somebody sneaking around behind your back, trust it. Trust it. The number 1 represents fresh starts and motivation, while the double ones amplify spiritual awakening. It urges you to pay attention to your thoughts and intuition as they shape your reality. Career and money. The sequence often appears when you are feeling dissatisfied or pivoting in your professional. And this is what this person was doing. They were sneaking around behind your back because they were upset, because luck is on your side, because you're becoming very accomplished. You can be very accomplished in your home. You know how to make ends meet. You know how to use your resources wisely to pay your bills. This psychic could have been not working alone, working with other people to try to block it, to try to hurt it, trying to, this person did not support your new beginning. For some of you, it validates your feelings and urges you to make changes that align with your true purpose. So if you've been feeling this, it's the truth that this person was not working alone. They were working with other people. So if you've communicated to somebody and they got defensive, or you feel that they are lying, it's the truth. Because the 7 of Michael talks about somebody who's lying and sneaking around behind somebody's back with other people, doing shitty shit. So you're being asked to maintain your independence and integrity. It encourages open communication and serves a reminder to respect and empathy with your partner. Stay positive, embrace this change, and step out of your comfort zone, because there's a new opportunity coming your way. that somebody is not happy with, somebody who was trying to block it. hmm Look, sibling rivalry happening. Okay. Friday, Friday. So you need to release yourself from this individual. You may need, if this person comes to your house, you may need to get rid of them. Look, the moon. So Friday, you're really going to be feeling the moon. We have the full moon in Sagittarius, which is a blue moon. If you look in the background, it is a blue moon. So this blue moon is revealing something to you. You need to trust your intuition. You could be seeing something in your dreams. This person could have been found behind your back, because this often talks about going into a celebration, going to some sort of a party. This person could have been sneaking around behind your back, trying to. They could have did a humiliation spell, right? And this person, it may be backfiring for some of you. And it doesn't mean like they burning a spell and they're sitting in front of their altar. This just could be verbally. You, because your words are spells, right? So Friday, you're gonna be feeling this moon's energy. 999 significant. You're gonna be feeling this moon's energy, this blue moon that's coming in Sagittarius. You're being asked to face this shadow side, stand in your light, stand in your truth, speak your truth, right? Because there's you're gonna be given this opportunity, right? It's like coming out of nowhere. So it have been going behind your back, trying to block this opportunity, trying to get somebody to walk away from giving you this offer, like going in between, right? Being the in between. This is the way you need to go. This is a better way to go, right? Right. But what was hidden behind the moon is being brought to light. So definitely, definitely somebody's shadow side, right? The shadow side, facing that shadow self. Somebody could be getting the living shit scared out of them as well, because of the fact of what they did. Like I said, having to walk in somebody else's shoes. So while you air signs may be gaining luck, this psychic who is given fake details, being sneaky shady, may be losing their luck. And why? Because you walked away from them, because you knew what they were doing behind your back. You knew it. You knew that it was fake love. I love you. You're my best friend. But you know that they were lying. They were just controlling narrative. They were trying to control the people, places, and situations around you by being a fake friend. You knew it. You seen it in your dreams. You felt it on an intuitive level. You knew what they were doing, trying to block your money, trying to block your resources, but it didn't happen. Saturday, Saturday. So what did they do? Come into your dreams, right? Come into your dreams. Yep. Look, epiphany. This is Virgo energy. So you need to go watch that Virgo reading. Somebody is going to have to walk in somebody else's. Somebody is definitely operating out of their shadow side. Somebody is going to feel imprisoned in their own head. This could literally be somebody who's in prison. 999 is very significant. Somebody Somebody's growth could be blocked. Virgo energy. This could be a Virgo Saturday. So this talks about somebody who's very much in their dark, somebody who operates out of that shadow side, somebody who um, doesn't want to do the inner work, right? Somebody who does not want to do the inner work, somebody who does not want to face their fears, somebody who could be feeling powerless, somebody who seeks answers outside of themselves. So, yep, I see 999 coming through here very clear. 911 could be significant. Um, yeah, 911 could be very significant. So, if you're seeing 911, that's a sign from the universe that they're trying to, like, hello, right? They're trying to give you a heads up as to this situation. Somebody could have a moon go, north node in Virgo, south node in Virgo, definitely a moon in Virgo. But the moon is coming in Sagittarius. So you could be connected to a Sagittarius. All right. Any final advice or messages for the collective here before we leave? Look, operating out of the shadow side. The moon is in Virgo right now. All right. So we have the Queen of Ariel, somebody who's very greedy, somebody who is very greedy, somebody who lacks compassion, somebody who um, lacks maturity, somebody who likes to take advantage of somebody's generosity, somebody made a bad investment when they teamed up with this person. The Queen of Ariel in reverse is definitely somebody who's greedy, somebody who lacks nurturing ability. This is somebody who was sneaking around behind somebody's back, working with other people to try to ruin somebody's reputation, whether as a psychic or calling them names, right? Calling them names. This also could be a mother figure as well. With the king and the queen of Ariel, this is definitely a matching pair, but the queen is in reverse. So the masculine and feminine could be coming into union. We have Venus coming through here. Venus is in, what I say, Cancer, right? The solution. So we have Sagittarius, the moon in Sagittarius. So the solution is to have patience, right? Surrender control of the situation because you're being given an opportunity to heal something here. Success, right? This is coming in divine timing. So don't give up because, because somebody says that you should, right? Um, yeah, look, peace. You need to let go of something. Six of Gabrielle, because the battle has been won. We got another nine coming through here. 999. 19. Queen of Gabrielle. You're definitely attracting. Somebody was jealous of how you looked, right? But this is also somebody who manipulates out of their shadow side. We have um, two queens coming through here who work together. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Libra, because Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Sagittarius, Leo, come here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So a Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, strong Virgo, Taurus, and an Aries, Leo individual could have all three worked together. 3 women could have worked together to try to ruin somebody's reputation. Somebody was the mastermind behind telling everybody else what to do. Like they were the mastermind. Here, this is what you do, right? Let's do this. They did not want to let something go. What did they not want to let go? Money. Somebody could have paid somebody to do something. This is somebody who acted out of their shadow side. Absolutely. What was hidden is coming to light, and we do eclipse energy, the sun and the moon. The eclipse in Virgo that happened in March could be very significant because it was close to the south node. This is the south node represents repetitive patterns, repetitive habits, things they don't want to quit, things they don't want to let go of. This is somebody who's very envious, somebody who definitely could have been trying to ruin somebody's reputation, calling them promiscuous, right? Jealous of their attraction. So, what did they do? Gather up a bunch of people to try to defame their name. Look. Mm-hmm. This five of Raphael talks about everything happens for a reason, right? So let go of the regret. And then the three of Michael, somebody who has been through a lot of heartache, despair, being verbally attacked, being emotionally attacked, right? With what? Right? Well, we need to do it for this reason, right? We need to ruin somebody's reputation. Somebody could have did something on social media. Yeah, work with the group. Will try to win at all costs because they are freaking greedy. And went behind somebody's back. Three queens here. But divine timing is in the air. Luck is on somebody's side. Something that is destined and meant to happen is going to happen. Somebody really tried to um, block somebody's promotion. Because why? Because they thought it was the right thing to do. But something is destined in the full moon in Sagittarius, and somebody could be in spiritual jail, right? The battle is real. They felt they could do what they wanted, right? It didn't matter. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't care what you think, right? This is somebody who had a God complex. Somebody had a God complex. They just did not want to. This is somebody who went around digging up details of somebody's past, abusing their abilities. Somebody who was very greedy and thought they could do whatever they wanted to do. Why? Because somebody walked away from them. So they try to block everything, block their move, block their money, block their destiny. But what's destined cannot be blocked because the universe, Archangel Michael done stepped up in the house here. Somebody definitely trusted their instincts and walked away from this person, and they were mad, right? They were mad because the truth spoke louder than this person's fake words, right? Look, the Kelsa. You've learned from this experience. More inner study is now required to further the process. So, air signs, you've learned a lot. You have learned a lot from this. This is that higher learning. This is that Sagittarius energy, right? You've learned a lot. You've learned what? How to be patient. You've learned that you are divinely protected, because this talks about a guardian angel or an angel protecting you. You've learned that. You have learned that what is meant for, what is destined, nobody can take away from you. This person studied you. They psychically studied you by abusing their power. But it wasn't alone. Nope, it was not alone. They gathered up a bunch of people to come up against you. So I feel like that the full moon, the blue moon in Sagittarius represents divine timing. Yeah, so you need to honor what you feel. Definitely trust your intuition. They, thank you, Hannah, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. And that's what you learn, right? You learn to honor your intuition. You learn to trust that. You learn to control, tame the beast within, right? Let go of anger, tame that beast within. And that's what they were doing. That's exactly what they were doing. Trying to trigger you, trying to trigger your emotions. Possibly even coming into your dreams with the moon card there, trying to get you to unalive you. Look, inner power, divine father. Divine father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. See the father figure who is watching over you. And then Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dancing with the universe. See the snake? This was a sneaky snake who was trying to block your truth, messing with your throat chakra, right? Watching you. See the third eye open? Watching your every move. Sneaky snake. Mm-hmm. Lord Shiva. So Shakti, Shiva. Shiva, one of them is the birth, and the other one is the destructor. This person was using very destructive psychic visions, trying to destroy somebody's world, trying to block their throat chakra. See how this right here? Sneaky snake energy. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So whoever I'm talking, you definitely trusted your intuition. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. She is Archangel Gabriel's twin flame. And open your heart. Thank you, Shamiel, for removing barriers around my heart. Life force energy. So this person could have been siphoning your solar plexus energy, trying to get you to unalive yourself. This is somebody who's very prideful, somebody who's very arrogant. See the feather? Wanting you to lose hope, feel hopeless. Not wanting you to trust your intuition. See the blue and the yellow? Right? Wanting you to feel powerless. Didn't want you to open yourself up to blossom, to bloom. They didn't want you to step into your power. They didn't want you to beat, run to the beat of your own drum. They wanted you to trust them. They didn't love you. This is somebody who comes and said, I love you, you're my best friend, right? Wanted to partner up with you, but the whole time it was decoy. They were a decoy. They were just trying to block you in all sense of the word, right? Yeah, they were trying to keep you imprisoned in your head, not wanting you to see the light, doing a lot of dark shit. All right.